What's up, guys? We're going to go into a game on Gorgon. I'm going to play a couple of monster games this week. I've been busy with the holidays and Black Friday, Thanksgiving, stuff like that, so finally I get to play a little bit of Evolve, record some games for you guys. Forget who I'm up against, so I'll have to pay attention to this screen here. I did take 25% movement speed as my perk. I'm trying a few different things today. Alright, so we're up against an Abe Parnell, Rogue Veil Bucket. This is a pretty mishmash team. They don't really have any synergy. So I might sneak a little bit from the start, just to throw Abe off. Because I have that speed, I might as well make use of it. I don't know how much this will throw him off, though. I don't usually play a sneak game. It's rare that I do this. But it's good to do against Abe and Griffin. To a lesser extent, Jack. Just because his sensor has a pretty good radius on it, so you usually don't want to sneak the entire time, because if you get birds, then you just set yourself far behind. Like right here, obviously I won't get birds, but I'm guessing one of the few meals that I take after this, I'll get birds, so they'll know exactly where I am anyway. So if you sneak straight from the beginning, then you won't really create that distance that you want. You just want to sneak enough to throw them off a little bit at the start. At least that's the way that I do it. Alright, no birds yet. I think I might go back and get those 2-3 meats. It's kind of a bad position if I do get birds here, but it's a lot of food. That's unfortunate that missed. These things can actually hurt a little bit, so you want to be careful if you're low armor. A lot of people don't really fight them because they're high health, and of course I get birds, but I'm kind of in a corner. That's why I said it was a bad position to get them. But yeah, it's been like a week and a half since I've played Monster, so I might be a little bit rusty. Hopefully I do okay this game, and a few in the future. I don't know how many games I'll play, but I got a couple hours to play, so as long as the queue times aren't absurd. Alright, I would have fought that, but I see the rest of his team following in behind, so I'll just kind of deal some damage to him, make him think about using his shield soon, if I turn back and fought right now. Ideally, I force out the shield and run away. Get armor and turn around for a fight if I'm evolve ready. I don't actually know where I'm at in terms of my evolve meter. I haven't been paying attention. Alright. So I could just try to evolve, but I think that's kind of a mistake. What I'm going to do here is I left a few tracks that they might jump over me, and I'm looking for a spot that I might be able to do this. I'll just try to maybe do it on the ridge behind me. I think I'm just going to hide in one of these bushes. Yeah, that looks okay. So if they look straight down, they'll see me, but if they see tracks off to the distance, a lot of the time they're just going to jump over it, jetpack boost off of the ridge, and just keep going. So what I hope to happen is that the assault will not see me, and I'll be able to get a sneak pounce on anyone behind the assault. Looks like Trapper. I think that's Abe. Oh no, that's Val. I didn't get the sneak pounce, or else this is going to be an auto down penalty, I would assume. But since I didn't get it, they might be able to stay alive. I'm dealing a pretty good amount of damage, though. I should be able to follow this up. I did miss my web. Kinda sucks. They have done a ton of damage to me already, though. The fact that I'm only a couple seconds into this dome, and they already have this much damage done to me, is I might actually have to like all-in this a little bit. So I have to kill Medic to all-in. This game might get really weird if I get too low to finish them here. And now I just kind of want to do chip damage while mitigating, because I have like a minute to kill all of them, which is a lot of time when there's no medic topping them off. But I don't want to get trapped in this dome where I take too much health damage, which is exactly what's happening. That Parnell is kicking out a ton of damage. I'm pretty surprised. Usually Parnells don't do this. Oh my god, climb. This is really bad. Yeah, okay, I forced out a shield. He's only got a little bit left. But I might actually die right here. I need to armor up a little bit, and then I can turn back and fight this. if they chase, which they would probably want to end the game as well. It's actually a mistake for them to try to end the game here, though. 1 down penalty for the amount of damage I've taken. If they just go back to the relay right now and wait for the dropship, they probably... Maybe not to the relay, they want to hide. They want to give me an evolve, which I could also evolve if I wanted to. But I really need some strikes to be able to keep this game. They are right on top of me still. That's not good. I hope these Reavers don't kill me. I'm so close to dying. They don't have a crow. I just need a little bit of armor, and I can finish off. Maybe not all of them in 45 seconds, but at least 2 more strikes is necessary. 2 more strikes and an evolve would be really good. Alright, so Abe's right here. I can probably take him out. He's trying to finish me off, which is a mistake. Alright, Parnell's super low. Nice, that got him. Okay. I just barely tagged him on the edge. So I got my 2 strikes. Who's alive? Their support is alive, Bucket. So most likely I can't find Bucket because he's just gonna run and cloak. I'm not sure what just attacked me. It might have been Bucket's turret or something. Oh no, it's the guy laying on the floor. I keep forgetting that they're still alive, technically. So I'll use him as food. They went back to the dropship. Dropship's dropping now. So I have 3 bars of health to work with. I would say this game kinda normalized. It did get weird for a little bit there. They definitely made the mistake in this game. I think they could have had this game. Ooh, that helps though. That's CDR. Especially since I have speed as my perk. It's even better when I get CDR. Alright, so right now I just want to... I'd like to get Evolve ready before the next dome, because if I don't get anything done the next dome, I can't take like 2 domes and stay alive. Like my health pool isn't large enough. I either have to down medic again and go all in again, but one thing is that they have Bucket, so I don't have to focus on the support to be able to kill off the medic, which is really helpful for me. That's the biggest downside to Bucket, is that he doesn't have anything really strong going for him. Like, he does some good damage once he gets set up, but so does Cabot, and I think Cabot maybe has a little bit more to offer. I don't know. The tracking thing has never been a big deal for me, because tracking the monster is relatively easy once you get quite a few games under your belt. So the help that Bucket can give with his tracking doesn't really do anything, so it's kind of like one of his abilities, in my opinion, is kind of dead. But the turrets are definitely a force to be reckoned with now. I don't want to get rid of my CDR yet. Kind of worthless buff anyway. Actually, I think I just saw Bucket, so he must have been trying to find me. I guess it's okay with some of these trappers that have a rough time finding the monster. The only one I tend to play is Griffin. Other than that, and with Bucket you kind of do need a directional sense of where the monster is. You can't be completely lost. But I don't normally play Abe. I haven't played Abe probably since the first couple of weeks that the game came out. I just don't think I think he lacks a little bit too much for me to really like him. It's actually the same reason that I don't really play Bucket much, is because tracking the monster isn't that difficult for me. So I don't really need the tracking dart. I think it's kind of pointless. There was that one game last week that I was Maggie and I had a really hard time, but that was like a one-off game that hardly ever happens, where I don't see the monster for like an entire stage. Especially on Maggie. I think that's why I like Jack, is because his tracking utility has like a good amount of damage associated with it as well. I don't know, I tend to fear Cabots more than Buckets when I play Monster. Especially with like Blitz Markov right now. If you get gold plus Cabot, it does so much damage so quickly that if you're just standing still for one capacity of lightning gun, it'll just like take out your entire armor bar instantly. You have to be very careful against that team when you're trying to focus someone, other than like the Assault or Cabot, because it just does so much damage so quickly. They have the same problem with once the team starts to crumble, though, it crumbles really quickly. So right now they're not really putting any pressure on me. I have a really good dome position. This is a great place to take a dome because there's 2 different levels, and especially with Gorgon, there's a lot of tight tunnels. And Abe overextended into one of those tunnels. As you can see, he got punished for it there. I might actually get another down on... Nope. Maybe. We'll see. On Medic here. Yeah, Medic... That circle back made it so that Medic should die here. Where did she go, actually? Alright, she ran that way. I have a lot of armor still to play with, so I just want to make sure Trapper dies. I might be able to end it here. So Trapper's dead for 2 minutes. I'll get some armor. Maybe I'm going to evolve, and then see if I can take a fight at the relay before the dropship comes in. That might have been a little bit of a mistake on my part. I had 2 bars to armor left to play with. I probably should have committed to that medic down penalty. But with the low health pool, my whole goal inside of that dome was just to get out without taking any more damage to that health pool. Because now I have like a pretty respectable amount of health that I can play with. And one of the worst things that Gorgon can do is have to engage onto a relay with a small health pool. Because, I don't know, something about Gorgon, I always take a ton of chip damage as I'm approaching, and I usually have to waste most of my traversals getting to the fight. So you kind of have to spend a little bit of time just taking damage before you can actually deal it. This was a good approach, though. This should at least get me medic down. That should be it. Alright. So I think I'll probably just kill medic. Remember, they have no dome because Trapper's still dead, so I can kill off medic and get full armor again, and then go back in, see if I can kill someone while they're dropping. That's the idea here. I don't even remember killing Bucket. Web makes seeing cloaked people so easy. And as soon as I say that, I lose where he is, but I can go after Assault. I should be able to kill Assault before Medic comes back down. There we go. So now they have no damage. I mean, Bucket has a decent amount, but without an Assault, I shouldn't really have to worry about my armor and health pool for the next 2 minutes. Once you get dropships to start happening like this, you can kind of juggle them like I'm doing now, and just keep adding on strikes until you can end the game. It's easier to end the game with like the burstier characters, I think, but I tend to play it safe like this more often, and sometimes it does end up getting me killed because someone does really good at evading me or something, and I have to pull back before I'm able to put someone on a dropship, and then they get a full team back up when I could have probably ended the game if I just sacrificed some health. I do that a little bit too often, I would say. Give up possible wins. So the Trapper wasn't exactly who I wanted to kill there, but it's okay. I should be able to end it right here, actually. I still have a minute to go. I'm not sure where Bucket is. I think he's behind me shooting rockets. Maybe that was just the turrets. I'm not exactly sure where he went. He might have also cloaked. Where's that? Okay. I want to armor back up a little bit, and then I'll get on the relay. So I have no idea where Bucket is right now. There's only a couple of places that he can be, unless he gets like right up next to me. It's down that tunnel and over there, I think, are the two best places. They changed this relay up a little bit. It used to be directly behind me was the best way, but they put like a mountainy pillar thing right behind me, like that. There used to be a long range spot that you could sit way back there. So I'm not sure, because I don't play Hunter nearly as much as I used to. He's got to be coming pretty soon. If he doesn't come soon, I should be able to just end the game with the relay. He's right there. I'm gonna probably just scare him away, and turn back on the relay, because it's one shot. There we go. Alright, that was a pretty good game. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.